I remember for a while I was trying to boost my testosterone levels because of the benefits that it would give me, that I've seen on YouTube, on Google, people on self-improvement are talking about the benefits of testosterone. And then I remember stumbling across a very clickbaity, the top 10 ways to boost testosterone naturally. And before clicking on the video, I actually guessed what those 3 things were because it would come up on every single fucking video. And I was right. Sleep, diet, exercise. Every single fucking YouTuber said nothing else other than the basic 3 shit. Maybe adding a little sunlight exposure. Now I remember getting super frustrated thinking, is this the only way to boost testosterone levels? Only 3 ways? Then how comes me, this was me back then, I have only 500-600 nanograms and some people have 1,200. How the fuck does that work? If it was only diet, sleep and exercise, then everyone would have similar levels of testosterone. The gap wouldn't be so big. So I was very stuck on what to actually do, and for a while I was stuck on 400, 500, 600 nanograms, and then I got it up to 650, and then it didn't pass there until I started to incorporate this one thing that I talk about in this video, and my testosterone started to finally go from average to actually high. In case you don't know who I am, my name is Arda, and I help young men boost their testosterone levels, help transform their bodies, and be more disciplined on self-improvement. So if you're into that, if you want to network with like-minded young men on the same journey as you, then go join my free Discord server. It's in the top link in the description. Go join that right now if you want to network with young men who are on the same path as you, maybe have the same struggles, and you guys can discuss it with each other. And I'm very active on the server. Anyways, back to the video. What is testosterone? Testosterone is the male sex hormone, but this can be very misleading because some people think only men have testosterone, but women also do have testosterone in their body themselves, just men have it a lot more. So that's why we call it the male sex hormone. And you might ask, why is testosterone important? Well, it's responsible for muscle mass. That's why men have a lot more muscle than women do. Body fat distribution, so your ability to burn fat easier. Deepening of the voice, facial hair, and all of that. Masculine characteristics, that's what it's responsible for, and a much powerful form called DHT, but this is not about that. Okay, now why do men have more testosterone than women? And let me give you a clue. I don't mean literally what's the reason why. I mean, what is the evolutionary reason, the primal reason why men have more testosterone? So we could pass on our genes. The more testosterone you have, the higher the chance of having a mate. It's still correlated now, right? But it's definitely not as much as back then. Now you can have high T, get no play, but you can have low T and still get play. It's still correlated now, right? But it's definitely not as much as back then. But back then, your T levels mattered a lot, mainly because of what T actually gives you. So let's say a guy with 1,500 nanograms, right? There's another guy with 500. They're both competing. The guy with 1,500 most likely will have a deeper voice, probably more muscle mass, probably less fat, just looks more masculine. I'm gonna get later into the video why that actually matters back in the day. So, what did men do to find a partner? Compete. It's not like the days now, one man, one woman. It was more like there's 20 men fighting for the 1, 2, 3 women. So competition was fucked. People complain about the dating market nowadays. Going back then, you gotta be fighting off 20 fucking men just to get one woman. She could be clapped as well. So that's why you should never complain about, dating market is oversaturated, they're all good for the chads. Well, at least you don't have to fucking kill each other to get one mediocre girl. So the point I'm trying to make is, how we got the mate was competition, right? And the more testosterone you have, right, the more chances of you beating the men in the competition. Because back then, men were not playing duck, duck, goose, right? It was not a simple, friendly, fun competition, same as like racing sports. No, men would fucking rip each other's heads off. So, testosterone gives you more muscle, gives you more strength. It will help you with fighting. Testosterone gives you bigger traps, so it will help you with taking more punches. So having higher T means you're better in competition. And it's the other way around. If you engage in competitive activities, no matter what it is, your T will just automatically go up. Because your body realizes, shit, we're about to fight here. Even if it's a friendly competition, your body doesn't really know. It's priming you for reproduction. That's why when you win, you get a bigger increase in T, so you actually feel better. Your body's like, this is the time now. This is the time to pass on your genes. So the point that I'm trying to make is, compete every single day. And it doesn't matter what it is. The more violent it gets doesn't mean it's actually bigger increase in T. So for example, the biggest recorded increase in testosterone was actually through a fucking chess game. Chess game just requires the brain. You're not even moving. So don't think that you need to do fucking martial arts and knock each other out to get an increase. No, you don't. You could do boxing, you could do chess, you could do races, just any kind of sport, weightlifting, anything. Just engage in competition so your body makes more testosterone. Your body will not make more testosterone if it does not need to. If you just stick to a good diet, sleep and exercise, your body won't pass 700. Why is that? Because it doesn't really feel the need to have more testosterone. Having high testosterone is fucking expensive on the body. So your body will do anything to go back to survival mode. Reproduction is just the second priority. The first priority is survival. And that was the cure to my average testosterone levels. And notice how I said average here, not low. This is not a cure to low testosterone. You can't be sleeping 3 hours a night and then playing a chess game thinking you have high testosterone. I don't want to make this video misleading. This is not a magic formula to high T. This is for someone who's stuck at 5, 6, 700 nanograms and wants to boost it to high healthy levels, and they don't really know why. They fix their micronutrients, they sleep good, they exercise good. Competition could be one of the things that is holding you back if you don't do it. And most of the time, men that never compete in their lifetime, especially when they're a teenager, so if you're watching this, you're a teenager, you're never competing. Men like that, everyone gets a participation trophy, everyone take it light, not serious. Those men always turn out to be feminine pussies when they're adults. They have no pressure, they have no acute stress during their teenage years. So now they've grown up to be bitches as adults. And you don't want to do that, do you? Especially if you're a teenager, compete as much as you can. It's not like you're ripping each other's heads off like the old days. So, let's say you have a football club, athletics club. Go to them. Race your friends even though you're slower than them. Just compete. So that's my action step for you in this video. I just want to remind you that I have a free Discord server for young men on self-improvement and just overall want to boost their testosterone levels and talk about fitness. So, if you're into that, go join that right now. Don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.